Hello, welcome back to my time at Sandrock. My name is Ussur. We are going to do it. We're going to save Sandrock once and for all. We're going to install the water pumps. Open the floodgates. Alright, so we need to install something right here. I'm a little nervous about how this is going to work because we are doing it across the canyon. So, like, we are going to have to keep on top of maintaining this stuff, because I mean, my god, it's a lot. I mean, I did a fantastic job. If you look at that, that is huge brackets, but it's also a very deep canyon. Boink. Boink. Woo! Now, I missed something out there. Okay, cool. That's fine. My goodness. Got all kinds of a pump system set up going into the atmospheric generator. Huge pipes. I mean, that is a shit ton. Those are bigger than me in diameter. That is going to be so much water when you turn on the pumps. We're going to flood the place. I didn't see this earlier. I mean, maybe it was there, but I didn't see it. Oh, yeah.
Well, what a majestic sight.
Nice work, Commissioner.
Oh, tell me this isn't a dream.
I believe in Sandrock!
Yes, back in business. Builder, Commissioner Wei, Mian. I don't even know how to thank you.
All the outsiders are the ones who really helped pull it off.
Well, the least we could do, Mayor Trudy. Honestly, we're lucky to have the builder and Mian. Heck, all I can say is we got the best builder team in the Free Cities.
I agree with that.
Commissioner, you're embarrassing me.
Well, I feel like this calls for a water ceremony tomorrow. And Builder, since you've been instrumental in the discovery and construction of this project, how about you come and cut the ribbon?
I'm honored.
Oh, I'm so excited. Well, I'll see you all in the morning. I'm going to go and spread the word.
I feel like I should cut it with Mian, though. Honestly. Because that would be like... Hey, she doesn't get enough credit, honestly. I've got Rainbow Dinosaur Senior bottoms. Alright, I did it. Where the hell am I, and why am I up here? There's no fall damage for this? Good. Awesome. We did it. We saved Sandrock again. This time permanently, from the looks of things. I can't wait to see what it looks like tomorrow, when we've had time for the water to pump up and into town. Like, what's it gonna look like? How big is that reservoir gonna be? Yeah, I don't see a change yet. I wonder how the Church of the Light's gonna feel, because we are using technology to get water. They're gonna have to come to grips with that. Alright, it is morning. We've got mail. We've also got a couple of side quests, it looks like. Me and I are going with Professor Luo to check out the cool tree at the top of Mount Roxanne tomorrow. You should come with. I'd be happy to. B. Track. Wait until tomorrow. Cool. Hi, Nia.
Hey, Sandy. You're fabulous. You know that? You spend all day walking around the hot desert to help others. You're as Sandrocker as they come. Who's a good camel? Who's... Ah!
So you've met Sandy?
Yeah! She's so great. I'd never expect that strapping a loudspeaker to a camel could make such an endearing mascot. It's just that I've never had the chance to see a camel up close. I know I came last time, It was all in such a rush. They're so unique. We don't have anything like them in Highwind.
And she's wearing sneakers.
Say, since you're here,
Yes.
can you take me camel riding today? Please? Yes! You're the best! I can't wait! You know, this kind of reminds me of when we were young.
I'm just happy you're here with me now.
Me too. I missed you so much. Now I'm finally here. I think I'll stick around for a while this time.
Yay!
Anyway, let's go. I want to go sand painting and sand running. It's like the Sandrock specialty, right? Come on!
Sure. Okay.
So,
We got a
tell
camel
me
with
about
a
the Duvos
Waka-esque hairstyle.
wow, no way!
Time to catch up.
The minister was Tiger the whole time?
I know, right?
I talked to Matilda before.
Yeah, she seemed nice, didn't she?
This Steve guy doesn't sound so bad.
Yeah, he was all right.
I want to be nude?
Yeah.
You, Logan, and a mole, huh?
Yeah, literally. Camel.
A spaceship?
No. No, camel. No. Yes, a spaceship. God damn it,
Oh
camel.
my. She got sent into space?
She sure did. Camel! You're killing
I'm
me.
just so glad you're okay. So, this is the sand painting
Oh,
place?
thank God.
Hey, you remember that time when we painted my pa's barn door? We were so proud of our work of art until my pa happened upon the scene. I
Yeah.
don't remember what my pa said at the time, but I can still remember his beet red face as you grabbed me and ran away.
Wasn't gonna leave you behind.
Yeah. And after that, I remember I was crying the whole time, not wanting to go home. Then, you went and talked to my pa, taking the blame for everything. My butt would have been hurting that night if you weren't around. I don't want you fighting my battles, but I'm so glad you're always there with me. Thank you for everything. Anyway, now's our chance to make art without getting ourselves into any trouble. Why don't you choose what we paint?
A spaceship. I don't even know quite. Oh, okay. Yes,
Come
draw
draw
the
this
sand
with me.
together. Let's draw a radish together. I don't even know how. Two ways to play this game: follow mode and collaboration mode. Before the game starts, your partner will randomly choose one. Collaboration mode, you need to move in different directions to complete the drawing. A line that hasn't been traced yet. A traced finish line. Okay. Follow mode, your partner will start drawing a picture. You must follow the line they draw. The more of the drawing you complete within the time limit, the happier your partner. Okay, so this isn't too bad. Whoops.
Yours is way better than mine. But together, we made a lovely painting.
Hey, we did it.
Huh, Sandrock's such a funny place. You really wouldn't think sand could be this much fun.
Yeah.
Next on the agenda, sand running. I've heard it's a wild ride. To be honest, I'm a bit scared. Just a bit. You know, because we'll be going so fast, down a hill, on a rickety wooden board.
I'll be there with you, don't worry.
I knew I could count on you.
Two types of sand running, race mode and collection mode. For each new record for a track in race mode, you'll be rewarded with great prizes. Collection mode requires competitors to collect tokens and gift boxes from the track. They'll be placed in the bag. Prizes of various values, so try to get them all. Whee! I'm turning. It's just not going. I'm holding turn left. It's going really poorly. Like I'm holding it there and I'm not turning the way I want to be. Oh, for fuck's sake.
The finish line. Were you
I
a
gave
bit
up.
nervous just
I got
now?
stuck
I could
underneath
feel
that
you
rock
tensing
because
up
it
from the
didn't
back seat.
it didn't turn worth a shit. Okay, Nia, is there anything else you wanted to do? Continue hanging out with Nia. Cool.
When I plant some more trees,
Okay, so I've got lots of social points. I'm going to go do what I always do, which is go sit by the oasis and talk. Okay, now I've got another quest over here. Let's get my quests off the board and then see what the storyline trigger is for moving forward. What's gonna happen? We've got water, now what?
Fabulous Sandrock. Don't forget to subscribe to the Tumbleweed.
Our water tower is kind of superfluous now. However, I don't think they're just gonna get rid of it. I think old habits will die hard and they'll be like, no, we need to keep it around. You never know if something might happen and then we'll be out of water again. So, coming soon to Kickstarter this month, My Time at Evershine, which is the next installment of My Time games. I haven't finished this one. I'm gonna need to. But the next one is coming on Kickstarter soon. If it gets funded on Kickstarter, it'll be on Early Access soon. I am definitely backing it. I can't wait. All we've got right now, and I shared it yesterday, I think. Well, I shared it yesterday at the time of recording this. All we've got is a picture. We don't have any video showing off gameplay footage or anything else, just a picture. And so I am super excited. I can't wait to see what it looks like. Are we getting a visual upgrade? Or, you know. Okay, so if there's a tree out there, the Morton Martle tree, how did they get it to grow all on its own? There's a question I've got. How did they get it rooted and to keep growing? Like, why didn't they just do that with all the trees? Maybe it was just luck. I don't know. Today is the day the water should start flowing in. I should go check. Yes, we should. Not saying we should stop conserving water. I'm just saying, if we wanted a fountain now, we could do that.
Thank you, Builder, Commissioner Wei, Mian, for your efforts in bringing the water project to fruition. Thank you, everyone, for your support and generous donations. And thank you to Director Chi for finding the reservoir. This was truly a united effort, and now I hereby officially declare the city-state of Sandrock no longer has a water shortage.
Yay! Larry's there. Nice. Mort, it's happened. Wow. It's an actual river now.
I also declare, from this day forward, we can all take a nice dip in Martle's Oasis on a hot day.
Woohoo!
And since we're all here, Professor Law says there have been some developments in our research. For those of you who are interested in discussing, please join us in the City Hall shortly.
Okay. Get right on it. Lifeline pipeline.
Oh, you came!
So they raised the level of the water
Let's get
to
today's
the
meeting
boardwalk.
Greetings, humans.
Larry, why are you here?
I am also uncertain. Ruling human called me here.
Which one of these is gonna be Everlight, guys? Which one? I'm so excited for that. I want to hear what ones. Where are we going next?
I asked Larry to come today. It's all because of Professor Law's findings. I believe Larry may know more about it than we do.
Okay.
So, Professor Law, why don't you start us off with an explanation? I'm sure everything will be a lot clearer after that.
I hope it's Vega 5.
Thank you,
That'd be
Mayor
cool.
Trudy. First, I will address the issue of the soil. Nia, Zeke, and I have done hundreds of experiments on local samples since we've been here. We've managed to garner a wealth of information from them.
Cool.
As it turns out, the soil quality varied widely depending on the area. Much more than our models were predicting. This is the key reason why the planting failed in the Eufaula outback. For example, these are the sample results from near Gecko Station. You can see that for whatever reason, we're postulating maybe the proximity to the oasis. The sand in the area is much softer, and under ideal conditions, the nutrition level is adequate for growth.
Okay.
Now, on the surface, the sand in the outback seems to have similar qualities. But upon closer inspection, the sand there has too much saline in it, creating an incredibly low moisture level in the soil, making it unsuitable for water retention.
Okay.
Much of the Eufaula used to be part of the ocean floor before weapons used during the Day of Calamity raised it. The salinity left over makes the sand hard and extremely arid. That's why even the algae failed to form a biocrust.
Okay.
That's
How do
our
we fix that?
Soil quality is everything. We should have figured this out earlier. Instead, we wasted so much time and water.
It's okay, Zeke. We got water to
The
waste.
differences in the soil were incredibly subtle, Mr. Zeke. We only found this out after hundreds of experiments. You can't blame yourself.
Ruling human, why am I present? I do not understand any of these words.
Ah, about that. After we made the discovery, I asked Zeke about the source of the algae. The way I figure it, the old world scientists must have been testing different types of algae for their own biocrust efforts, which is well documented. We then went with Logan to the sunken ship ruins to recheck all the algae growth there, to see if there were any that can reduce the salinity and increase water retention.
Ah.
But we didn't find any. All the algae on that ship were the same type. Still, the ship must have been going somewhere. Maybe a laboratory or something. And Mr. Logan said he remembered such a place.
That's right. I reckon I'd been someplace like that. Some kind of old world lab. In fact, there are several of them out in the desert.
Once I was chasing a bunch of geeglers with my paw when we stumbled onto this high-tech ruins. It was just a short hop from the entrance to the Portia tunnel. What was inside sure did look a lot like the stuff from the sunken ship.
Right.
We weren't
So
in there
Larry.
long. Me and my pa both got fierce headaches, so we had to turn away. When we went again, the place got sealed off by a rock slide. A sandstorm had done our job for us. Seemed pretty lucky at the time. I reckon Larry might know a thing or two about it, since his pa was the leader back then.
Yes, I know that place well.
All right,
We
let's
have
go, Larry.
many nests. The location you mentioned is our headquarters.
Why did Logan
Not
get a
sure.
headache?
We never had such an issue.
Then you need to be part of the
You
team,
don't got
Larry.
some old world gadget in there that's emitting brain rays?
Now that you mention it, there is a machine that's producing a constant ping sound in our HQ. It never bothered us, so we let it be.
Are there algae incubators inside?
incubators. What's that?
Ah, I have an algae sample right here. Have you ever seen this before?
Oh. Oh. You mean the meal machines? These
Ah.
are delicious. And yes, they have a variety of offerings.
Perfect.
That's it.
Yes, it's a place we call the Giegler Main Office. Legend says the first employee took the holy book from there. But that's just what the elders say. No one's sure. Zena's grandfather used to be the keeper of that place.
Oh, fantastic, Larry. But if there's such a machine, how do we disable it? Maybe we need to talk with Director Chi as well?
No problem. I'll go talk with him.
You know, ruling human, if you don't mind, I can just go disable it. If there are other Gieglers inside, I'll tell them you're friends, so they won't attack you when you enter.
Thanks, Larry. But you sure doing this won't get you fired?
Even though I know it's a joke, law human, that's still rude.
Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know why it's rude, but whatever.
It might be dangerous.
Hello, puppy dog.
Worry not, ruling human. I've come to like this town.
Hi, you're being
and
a
I want
pest.
to do my part in times of need.
That's very kind of you. Thank you. Now we just need an exploration party to go in and pick up the algae samples. Justice?
Mayor, I'll go. The Civil Corps still looking for any Duvos leftovers. We just can't risk sending the sheriff on every unplanned errand. How about me, Larry, and the professor?
And me.
You're sounding a lot like your pa right now.
The professor has been overworking too much lately. I'll go instead. I know what to look for, and I've taken defense classes, so I won't slow you down.
Plus,
Fine
I'll be
by
there
me.
to protect her.
What do you say, Trudes?
Sounds like a plan then. But what about the rocks blocking the way?
I don't understand. Can't we just climb the rock walls? Isn't that easier?
Don't know about you, but we weren't designed that way.
Whoa.
I reckon we'll need that drilling robot to break it down. Normal pick hammer ain't gonna cut it. You think you can handle that? You'll need to talk to Chi about it. Once
I'd
the
love
builder
to.
has the robot, let's meet up at the rock slide. Come prepared. Larry hasn't been there in a while, so who knows what we'll be facing.
You got it.
Then it's decided.
Cool.
Thank you everyone for coming today. I hope we get some results soon.
I'll do it as soon as possible. Won't be this episode, though. Mission start. Talk to Chi. Now I need to go to the tree. With Nia and the professor. So, let's go to the tree. Yeah, that's Chi. How do I get there? They're showing me that it's there, and it's like, oh wow. Is that Rainbow? Oh my god! Oh my god! Hold on. First of all, let's go see our new creek. Oh, so cool! And a rainbow! Just to really drive home how amazing this is. Oh, that's how I get up there. I was going the wrong way. Okay, so I need to come down through the creek. God, how do I get down there? I've always just gone down the creek bed. Whew. We are way, way up here. I'm glad I brought the Yakmel station with me because I don't want to do this again.
It's beautiful in its own way, isn't it?
It looks dead.
I always knew there was something special about it. Just couldn't quite put my finger on it.
So, what's the plan?
We simply extract a small sample from the core of the tree, safely count the rings without harming it.
Oh, right!
Good to know. I mean, it's not every day you need to find the age of a tree, but I always thought you had to cut them down and count the rings to know for sure.
Nope. You can also get a pretty good estimate just from the circumference, if you compare it to the trunk of the same species. A fallen one nearby usually does the trick. But, given that this one might have survived from the Age of Darkness, it probably didn't have a chance to grow the way it should have. Some of its rings will be super small. Which is why we need to take this sample and...
Yes, there's no mistaking it. It is indeed exactly as I hypothesized.
Hi, guys. Which is?
Hey, you made it! This tree is the other main thing we wanted to check out while we were in Sandrock.
What's special
The
about this
locals,
tree?
I believe it's known as the Mountain Widow. Way back when people first started settling in Sandrock, there were 2 of them up here. But now, this jagged-looking tree stands lonesome atop Mount Rock Sand, looking down mournfully, waiting for one who shall never return as the eternal weight slowly saps its life away.
Wow.
Ooh, it's the Mountain Widow. Better watch out. It's haunted by the ghost of...
Hardo?
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have gone there.
Ulysses euphratica, a species now found all throughout the Eufaula. Every tree resembling this one you see. In layman's terms, this is their mother.
So she really is a widow? I didn't know trees could be mothers.
Well, yeah.
Indeed. This species produces trees with male or female flowers. When pollinated, the female trees produce seeds. Its male counterpart likely was that other tree you spoke of, based on the location. Which, if I'm right, makes this tree the last of its species from the old world.
What? So, you mean the Mountain Widow survived the Age of Darkness?
I believe so. By some miracle, the 2 poplars survived the calamity, as well as 300 years of darkness. This symbol confirms this one's age, and my theories.
Wow.
Subsisting atop this mountain, reaching up at the dullest of sunlight, they were just only able to cling on to life long enough. When Peach parted the skies, they were revitalized, and shortly after, this mother tree dispersed her seeds into these windy heights, before become the basis for the forest around Martel's oasis. Hence, Sandrock.
Wow, I've never heard anything like that before.
That's because I've just discovered it.
Congratulations, Dr. Lua! I smell publishing and rewards!
Well, let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. I still need to get back to the lab and compare their genetic material, but to me, seeing this, my theory is all but confirmed.
Nice! What a privilege to witness such a discovery in real time. Thanks
Yeah.
for inviting us, Nia.
Yeah, it's cool.
My
Hi, dog.
only regret is, this tree was doing well until just 50 years ago.
Oh my
Rush
god.
has,
You're
in
a
the
pest.
end, widely claimed this particular relic too, it seems.
Wow. It's been just here on the horizon and nobody knew. I'll bet the people of the Relic Rush never knew either.
Unlikely they had any clue as to its significance.
Yep, might very well have been the last known Old World tree in the whole of the Eufaula. And now, yeah.
So since it's dead, can I chop it down? I need petrified wood.
It has lived for a long time. And now,
That's
it's holding
awful.
on by a thread. To think, everything this tree has seen, the rise and fall of civilization, the hope of Peach, the fall of Sandrock.
Which will soon be continued by the rise of Sandrock.
Yeah.
One can hope.
Do you think if we can make Sandrock green again, she could make a comeback?
Not a chance, I'm afraid. Even under the most optimal circumstances, this tree will be consumed by fungus and pest long before our plans even begin to come to fruition.
Sorry if this is a dumb question, but can't we just water it? Fertilizer?
The soil up here is 100 years away from being able to support a tree of this size. It's impossible.
I see. I guess this is hello and goodbye then, Miss Mountain Widow.
Yeah.
The Mountain Widow wasn't waiting for anyone. It was just carrying on without her husband, watching its children thrive until seeing the forest disappear was too much for her to bear.
Doesn't seem right calling it the Mountain Widow knowing that.
It doesn't. How about Mama Tree? Mother to all the poplar trees in Eufaula.
I like that better.
I'll abstain from this and continue referring to it as what it is. The progenitor of the populous Euphretica.
Okay, fine. Be all
Something
scientific-y.
Regardless of your decision, I believe I have what I need. Shall we return to town?
Well, wait a sec, Professor. I remember from your nutrition class that as long as the roots are drinking, there's a chance. And you said yourself that Zeke's algae discoveries were changing soil faster than ever before.
Yes. Perhaps impossible was a bit of an overstatement. I suppose if we would divert all our efforts toward this tree, there may yet be a time to discover what this old world tree eats, if anything different at all. From there, a stable nutrient supply, meticulous care, consistent monitoring of its condition, it is theoretically possible.
Somebody tell Zeke.
Nice! So what's the first step?
However, our time here is limited, Nia. We came to assist Sandrock in their efforts to reforest the desert. And then we must return to Highwind to continue our research there.
Don't you want to save this tree, Professor? It's a piece of history.
I do. And we will try, if there is time. But saving our future is more important than preserving our past.
You're right.
Shall we?
Yeah, let's go.
I think that's why Nia's gonna stay. She's gonna stay and revitalize that tree. By the way, there's a treasure chest right there if I just vacuum the dust off of it.
No, Mama Tree. You did it! We're gonna take it from here. Your family is gonna make it, I promise. You rest easy.
Somebody tell Zeke. He absolutely will fix this. Learn how to cook spicy bean paste. Hey,
This
director.
meeting sounded like fun. Even though I'm not that interested in the botanical sciences, it'd still be delightful to catch up on the newest discoveries once in a while, especially from one of his premier researchers. Anyway, so you need the mobile suit? Unfortunately, it's not in an operational state at the moment. The Falls on Heidi's team really did a number to it. What a beautiful baby. Not to worry though. I know Sleepyhead gave me a diagram of a drill before, but where did I put it? No matter, I'll be sure to find it and send it your way.
Can't I just fix it? I've fixed it before. When you broke it. Wow. Yeah, right up to the boardwalk level. That seems problematic for art. Actually, that probably doesn't seem problematic. Sitting in those chairs in the nice cool water when you're in a desert would probably feel amazing. That would probably feel amazing. So we did it. We've saved Sandrock's water, solved Sandrock's water problems, so much so that we even have a creek now. Went on a date with Nia. We're getting ready to go out and find some biocrust, which might possibly stop the sandstorms. So we are making progress in all kinds of ways. Anyway, that will be all for this one. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell so you can see when I post new things. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Catch you all in the next one. Bye!